What is happening, y'all? Welcome back. Another day of Nioh solo. I'm gonna need you to calm down, my guy. Starting a minute late and guys are already like, where are you? Why aren't you here? Calm, okay? Relax. The house isn't on fire. It's not an emergency, I promise. You're gonna have me for like 3 hours, all right? You just gotta chill. Just chill. All right, so we're ready to continue on. I do need to make some minor adjustments. I really want another tiger running. I think maybe if I cut down, nope, it's not going to make any lick of difference. Too quick change. I could go lower on, to go less Raijin feathers. If I do that, and I go less catwalking, I can go double tiger running. 2 across the board. That looks good. Max capacity there. I was knocking out a Twilight mission real fast. So let me see. I want to see if there's anything in our cheat engine that makes it so blacksmithing materials don't cost anything. Infinite items. That gold. I don't think so. Shortcut. Skill points won't decrease. Prestige points won't decrease. 0 equipment rate. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to manipulate blacksmithing outside of like some real cheat engine stuff and not the trainer. Oh well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. Got a poke bowl for lunch. Thought to let you know Monster Hunter Wilds is having a beta next month. Yeah, I already posted about it. What do you mean you don't follow all of my socials and know everything that I know at all times? Yeah, second beta has been announced. It will not have the changes that are coming to the full launch. It is going to add Jasaperos and probably Arkveld, because they're like, and more that's unknown, which will more than likely be Arkveld. PS5 performance is really bad? No, it's not. So you can, dude, freak, I played it. I played the first beta on PS5. I played the second on PC. So you can see the performance in real time for both. The only time PS5 really struggled, I think, was during like the crazy lightning storms where everything was going wild. And even then, like, honestly, it's one of those things that's like, it's dumb to even be concerned about, because we're talking about the performance of a build that was like basically just getting out of beta compared to what a build looks like at launch. Skip this open beta. I don't want me to spoil this before launch. I mean, that's valid. Honestly, my bigger concern, so given the time when the beta is, usually that's like already well within the time frame that Capcom would have sent something out for review. And, you know, obviously if I already have the game for review, I'm not going to want to pause my review to go play the beta. You know, maybe that won't be the case, but I mean, either way, I'll probably do some of the beta to get the rewards, because I like rewards. But Because they said, what was it? Let's see. So the dates, the first date was February 6th to February 9th. The second was 13th to 16th. And then the launch date for Wilds is launch date is February 28th. So, I mean, 16th and then 28th is less than 2 weeks away. Like, I would be, and that this is of course if I get a review copy, I would be very surprised if I don't get it before the time the second beta even starts. I mean, a game as big as Wilds, you'd think you would want review copies to go out like 2 weeks prior, so like the 14th. And yeah, I'd be quite surprised. I mean, either way, I'll probably cover some of the beta just to get the rewards and whatnot. But yeah, I'd be like, about the new 50 series GPU, and are you gonna upgrade? I have mixed feelings. So on one hand, I will say I'm not a fan of how everything is moving towards AI. Like, you know, like it was kind of gaslighty. They're like, oh, this new card does much better at creating AI frames versus the traditional unsavory brute force method. And it's like, you mean the same way that graphics have been generated for years? Like, I don't know, man. I'm not all that fond of the idea that, like, you know, all the frames need to be AI generated, because sometimes it looks good, other times it still looks kind of sloppy. Like, what was I playing? So I was playing something the other day, and I was just looking at like the wall, and I think, you know, I think it was Indiana Jones, and like there were parts where you could see like DLSS trying to like render the wall, but it wasn't rendering the wall consistently. And so what I ended up with was like, I don't know, it almost looked like there were like bugs crawling across the wall. And so it's that whole the fake frames thing, man. Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to be like, fuck yeah, let's go. And like, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, this probably sounds stupid, because like more than likely I'm gonna get it anyway, just because content creator, it's my job to make content. I'll take any advantage I can get. But the experience I've had is that I think too many games are reliant on it, you know? Like, I like the idea of, you know, hey, if you're doing 4K native ultra, you're going to get, you know, 60 FPS, but if you allow the AI implementation, we can crank that up via fake frames to like 244. Like, cool, that sounds cool. But I think the problem is that you have these games that they're coming out not even optimized at all for like the base, you know, game needs to run on the rig. Instead, they're being optimized like, oh, well, DLSS will put our frames up to 100, so it doesn't matter if the game looks like shit and runs terrible on hardware because it's going to be to 100. And it's like, no, that's not like the fucking attitude, you know? Like, but I feel like that is overwhelmingly what I am seeing happen in the industry, and that's not something that I think anybody wants. Yeah, using it as quite literally a crutch for just like poor optimization. Like, I don't think anybody would argue that optimization has gotten worse in the industry. And I mean, to an extent, I guess you could make the counter argument, and I've even said this myself before, that as time has gone on, you know, there's more that devs have to optimize for, you know. They're optimizing for like the 10 series, the 20 series, the 30 series, the 40 series, and now the 50 series, and then also the consoles. And like, that is more to optimize for sure. You know, it's more work on behalf of the devs. But at the same time, I feel like if that is the concern, you should either limit your scope, you know, outright tell people like, you know, sorry, our game is, you need to have this or higher to play our game. or, you know, actually put the time in to optimize it. I feel like there's this trend of, you know, I don't know, like if devs were just like honest outright, you know, like, and it's, I don't know, it sounds weird to say devs aren't being honest, but I think a lot of devs are setting false expectations. Like, if your game is gonna fucking crank, just say like, hey, if you want to get, you know, 4K 60, you're gonna need a 48 or higher. But instead we get like, oh yeah, you can run this on 20 series, and like you can't. And that's what throws me off. Like, just, I don't know. Like, I feel like you can have high requirements for your game. If you're, I'd rather a dev give outrageous requirements for the game that are completely honest and accurate. Like, let's say Berserker of Kazan, just using it as an example. This is obviously not related, but let's say Berserker of Kazan was like, oh, if you want to get 4K 60 with every setting set to max with this game, native, you will need a 4090. We have tested it. That is the hardware that's going to be needed. We're working on optimization, but that's what needed. That's what needed right now. With DLSS, you can boost that up to like 120 or something, and then if you want a 1080 experience at you know 1080 60 FPS settings at medium, you'll need this card. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I want to see from devs. I want them to explicitly state like, this is the performance you'll get, instead of like softballing performance and then being like, oh, you know, you'll probably get this frame with this card, and then not mentioning like that's only with DLSS. We kind of saw it with the more recently with Wilds to an extent, when they were during the Wilds presentation, there was like a slide that broke down like, here is what you'll get with this, and it was showing off you know, this is going to get this level at I'd have to find the slide, but it like showed like, you know, 4K native, 4K DLSS. Like, I want every dev to basically do that. I want every dev to show like what is the native, what is with DLSS, like how much when devs are giving us performance targets, like how much of those performance targets are native and how much of those performance targets are elevated through the use of DLSS or AI learning. I think that's probably the best way to describe what I'm trying to say. I really should just like put down the controller when I'm talking about stuff like this. It's a lot easier to focus when I'm not trying to like, I'm like trying to get my point across, but I'm also trying to run through deal with all this bullshit at the same time. But it's sadly becoming more and more common. I like the idea of like, my graphics card is powerful enough to just make the frames. I don't need AI to make the frames, but it does seem like that is where the industry is moving. Life drain on quick attack. I mean, we've talked about AI briefly on the channel before, and you know, for the most part, I have you know, I'm just not really a fan of how AI is being pushed currently. I'd much rather I feel like AI should be used to uplift people, and it's really not. Like, the current implementation of AI is not that. Like, I like the idea of AI being able to do my taxes automatically, and it does it perfectly right. That, yeah, sure. That's something I don't even think CPAs enjoy doing taxes. I don't think anybody enjoys doing taxes. Make AI that correctly does the taxes. That I'm all for. But AI that's like, look, I made this cool video. No, get the fuck out. Get out. Get the fuck out of here. Don't like that shit. Don't like it at all. I think AI has no place whatsoever in creativity. It wants to crunch numbers. I'm okay with that. I don't want it involved at all in creativity, though. Max weapon familiarity. I won't need to lock it, actually. I'll have him... I would love to see a Nioh 3. I don't think we're ever going to get it, but I would love it. Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. The 5070 comparable to 4090, like, no. Because even then, the basis of that argument is assuming that devs have actually optimized their games to where it's even going to work that well. Like, how many games have you played recently where you tried turning on DLSS and it was garbage? Why do you think we're not getting Nioh 3? Because the devs told us we're not. There was an interview after Nioh 2, and they basically said, like, you know, we want to move on to other things, and we're done with that arc for the time being. So not to say it's done forever, but we're not interested in doing it anymore. So it's one of those, like, we might get it, but it's unlikely. And then just to add on to that, Rise of the Ronin ended up selling pretty well. It outsold both the Nioh 1 and Nioh 2 put together. So, based on that, I think it's a lot more likely that we would see, you know, some type of continuation of Rise of the Ronin than we would getting a Nioh 3. I did in Wukong. I beat all of Wukong. I did the DLC with the crazy ass overtuned boss. Did all of it. Oh, fuck. Glad I came back. Would have missed it on the spirit. How does it compare to FromSoft games? I mean, it depends what you want. I think in terms of just raw gameplay, I think this is better than FromSoft games. I think it's better than Liza P. Like the combat. See, the thing is, there's two things that really draw me in when it comes to games. One is builds. You know, if you followed me for a while, you know I am all about builds. Give me a cool ass build. Give me the ability to make cool ass builds. I'm happy. That's literally all I want. I want cool ass builds. And then two, I want gameplay that is engaging. If I can do dope fucking combos in a game, I'm gonna be all about it. And that is where Nioh 2 absolutely just excels. You know, you have a ton of stats that you can dive into to customize and tweak your build. You have gameplay that allows excellent player expression, and then you have the challenge that you would get out of something like, you know, Dark Souls or Elden Ring or, you know, whatever Souls game you call it, which is what makes it so fun. Now, at the same time, you know, if you're playing Souls games for like the exploration of them and like uncovering, you know, uncovering that next, like find like you, that vibe when you find that super cool weapon, or when you find that hidden boss and you're like, oh shit, like, oh man, like I don't get those vibes at all playing Nioh. I just don't. They're not there. I like the music in Nioh, but it doesn't have like the epic score that I feel Elden Ring has. I like the bosses in Nioh, but I don't think they are as like grand and monumental as a lot of the FromSoft bosses. But I still like both games, and it just comes down to what you're looking for in a game. Like, I mean, right now the main reason we're playing this is just good fucking gameplay. That's it. It's just good ass gameplay. You know, I'm not expecting some crazy story or anything. I just want to just have fun and fuck stuff up. And Nioh 2 is fantastic for that. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a couple songs that are really good, but, you know, by and large, I think a lot of the music in Nioh is a lot more, I don't know, backgroundy, I guess. So it just depends what you're looking for. Yeah, like I love looters, but you know, fans of FromSoft, this, like, you know, looters are not what you get in a FromSoft game. But you know, I play stuff like Path and Diablo and all those games, so a game that's very loot heavy isn't a problem to me. It's something that I enjoy. I'm dead. No, he got me with the grapple. Cheat death. Bro's gonna kill me with 1 HP. Game by like exploration. Souls has better exploration by far. Nioh is mission based. You go back to a hub, you pick a mission, you do the mission. Only issues, there's too much in a loot filter. Would have been nice. There's multiple loot filters, dude. You can go, what's it at? Automatically use locks of hair, skip movies. Where's it at? Display takeover, dropped equipment. All uncommon or above, rare above, exotic or above. Masterful Slice would probably be worth getting. What are them? Wukong? I mean, I wouldn't really compare them. I think of Wukong more like God of War. I don't think of it like I don't consider Wukong a Souls-like at all. I don't know where that discussion ever came from, to be honest. Like, you don't lose anything when you die in Wukong. I don't know why people like it. Makes no sense to me why Wukong ever got considered a Souls-like, because it doesn't have anything in common with Souls outside of boss is hard. But we're like, no, dude, it's totally a Souls. Like, how? What is Souls about it? The bosses are hard. Oh, okay. That's the only argument I've ever heard. Just wondering, preference? No, Nioh 2, absolutely. Nioh 2 is a top 5 game for me. Magic and heart. Magic and courage. I don't want to really put that much into magic. Oh, hang on. I can see locks of hair. What is your top 5? I would say in no particular order, probably this, Elden Ring, Armor Core, Monster Hunter, And then probably... Ooh, probably Witcher 3. I missed a lock of hair over there. Gotta go back. Well, Phantom Dust doesn't count. That's like my special favorite. Nobody knows what that is though. Every time I bring up Phantom Dust, people are like, "Uh-huh." No, no classics. Bro, I don't vibe with old games. I don't. Most old games are fucking dog water these days. I grew up playing that stuff. A lot of it has not aged that well. It is what it is. I said what I said. Like, what about Zelda? No, boring. I don't want to play it. Super Mario? No, I played that shit as a kid. I don't want to play it. I don't know. I'm like the anti-retro gamer. I don't like old games. I played so many old games growing up, they've just lost appeal to me. Like, most of the time I try to go back to old games. Like, if I go back to like an old game, like something that most people would consider retro, 90% of the time I'm gonna get bored within the first hour and I'm gonna end up dropping it just because there's not enough gameplay depth. I think a big part of that is, you know, it's not, to me, it's not, I don't know. I think there's like romanticism around older games, but like I grew up playing that stuff. So, I don't know. It's weird to me. I'm like, why would I be like, oh, dude, you're gonna go back and play the re-release of Super Mario 64? I mean, maybe it's like a funny joke, but like, I have no reason to, because I grew up playing that. I did it all. So it just doesn't appeal to me in a modern sense. I'm an RPG fan for the story. I mean, I am, but you can only experience a story once. So I think of it like this. Like, for me, when I'm playing a game, first and foremost, the most important thing is gameplay. I would rather take a game that has non-existent story and absolute peak gameplay over a game that tells the best story imaginable, but is an interactive movie. And like, plenty of older games have good stories, but a lot of the times older gameplay mechanics just don't hold up. Like, I feel a good story should be supplemental to a good game. It shouldn't be the focus, if that makes sense. That's why, you know, something like you know, Dragon's Dogma, dude. So many people still cook me for Dragon's Dogma. People are still like, I can't believe you like that game. That game's so bad. I still think Dragon's Dogma had some of the best just RPG gameplay that I've ever played. Like the build crafting, just exploring the world and fucking swapping between different builds. Like climbing on top of a fucking chimera and cutting off the snake tail. Like, dude, that shit is, that's peak cinema to me. Is the story mid? Yeah, story's mid. Nobody's fucking playing Dragon Dogma 2 for the story. Could it have used some more monster variety? Yeah, it could have used some more monster variety. But guess what? I still was climbing on top of the fucking chimera and cutting the head off. That's peak. That's peak for me. Same with like Armored Core, dude. People are like, oh, Armored Core didn't really tell you a story. I don't care. I'm a giant fucking robot, bro. I'm a giant robot. I'm flying around, shooting missiles and dashing and the beam sword. Fucking peak. Peak gameplay. I liked Armored Core story. I think honestly, I think anytime a game requires you to play it more than once to get the full story, I don't think a lot of people, including reviewers, put in that effort. Because like, dude, Dragon, like going back to Dogma. So if you've played Dogma, and obviously this is a spoiler if you haven't, but if you've played Dogma, the first time that you beat the game, you probably haven't actually beaten the game. You need to, like, there is a sequence leading up to the end where you need to like curve around, you need to crawl around this dragon, you need to basically get to its heart, and then that triggers essentially like the true continuation of the story, which then ties into first game, and like everything fucking makes sense. Like the whole, you know, the game starts and it just says Dragon's Dogma and you're like, okay, that's weird, I guess it's a reboot. And then you get to the end and you do the shit with the dragon, and then you get the Dragon's Dogma 2 splash screen and you're like, holy fucking shit, I can't believe it. And dude, the amount of people I knew personally that were reviewing the game that didn't even see that, and then we're like, oh yeah, you know, the gameplay loop's not that good, it just kind of takes you to the end. I'm like, bro, what? Like, you missed a huge fucking chunk of the game, and then you're talking definitively about it in a review. Like shit like that, dude, bro. But that was not uncommon. Like, I would, like, it would not be hyperbolic. Is that the right word? No, not hyperbolic. What's the word I'm looking for? Hyper... I don't know. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say that probably half the reviewers of the game never even got to the true ending. Your logic, you should stop playing Fable. Isn't it an old game? I mean, Fable's older. Hyperbole, yeah. Not hyperbolic. How would you... Anyway, y'all know what I mean, though. Point is, like, it's... I don't know, shit like that to me is crazy. And it's the same thing with AC6. Most of the people that reviewed AC6 did not get through all 3 endings. They were just like, oh, story okay. Did you get through all the endings? No, it's okay. Bruh. There's so much missing that you have not experienced. Thank God I got everything there. No, fuck, I don't want to go here. Yeah, Fable is only, what's Fable about? 15 years old? I mean, even then, I've even said in the recent Fable episodes that I think the gameplay hasn't aged all that well. Like, I'm playing a magic build, and bro, I sweep the entire game. Like, I'm at so like the mission I'm on right now, there's just like waves of these like shadow enemies coming at me, and I go do fire wave, do fire wave. I only had to press one button. I pressed it like 10 times and I beat this entire like wave-based boss event. Like, I mean, I love Fable. I have very fond memories of it. I like the various interactions and the morality systems it offers, but I don't think anybody's going to argue that that is an incredibly depth and involved magic system. You know, press one button, murder whole screen. Long as Souls like? Kind of. It's more like a Sekiro, like. I mean, that's why if I don't have a game early enough, I don't, like, if I have a review for something, like at launch, it's because I've beaten the entire game and I have all the episodes recorded already. And that's why if I don't have a game review ready at launch, that's why, like, the last part of the series is going to be like, you know, part 86 review, because that's when the fucking review happens. I think, and it's so I think you can, and this is, I think, an important distinction where I think a lot of reviewers, I don't know, I guess as this comes down to your interpretation of a review. I think you can form your opinion of a game, you can review it, and how you feel about the game, whether it's something you are going to like within the first few hours of playing. But at that point, that's more, and again, all reviews are opinionated, but that's just more your personal, how are you vibing with your experience so far? And I feel that when people are reviewing a game in particular, or reviewing a piece of media in particular, I think the expectation is that you have experienced a majority, if not all, of the offered content. Like I can, you know, like when we do the indie showcases, after 30 minutes, I know, is this something I would enjoy? Yes or no. But I don't have nearly enough information to do like a, you know, reviewing this random indie game. And I think that's a line that a lot of people struggle with, is like, yeah, like blurring impressions and a review. Because like if somebody tells me like, oh, this is my review of product, I'm like, oh, you have fully experienced product? Yes. And they're like, no, I played it for like 2 hours. I'm like, well, that's just like early impressions, dude. Like Legacy, I'm not even a Harry Potter fan, bro. No, I'm not playing fucking, listen, dude, my fucking mom loves Harry Potter, my sister loves Harry Potter, my wife loves Harry Potter. I don't fucking like Harry Potter, okay, bro? When everyone goes to Universal and they're like, we're going to Potter World, I'm like, I'm going to the bar. I don't like Harry Potter. The last time I engaged with Harry Potter was when I was in fucking high school. And then I got tired of waiting for the next book to come out, and I'm like, all right, fuck this, I'm moving on. Are you more Star Wars or Star Trek? Neither, to be honest. I'm a big fucking anime nerd, man. People are like, Marvel or DC? I'm like, anime. Star Wars or Star Trek? Anime. What about Harry Potter? Anime. I could name anime for fucking days, but I don't watch anything else, bro. There are very limited pieces of media I will consume outside of anime. I've watched Game of Thrones, obviously. I've watched The Expanse. Really like The Expanse. I watched the first season of Squid Games, haven't watched the second. I watched the first season of The Witcher, dropped the second season. I watched the secret level stuff on Amazon. How'd you like Dan to Dan? Dan to Dan was peak. Dan to Dan was the best fucking show of the season. That show was so good. Yeah, Castlevania I'll watch. I've not read the Expanse books. I mean, I can tell you right now what my current Crunchyroll queue is. Yo, last night was bad, bro. Last night, so I was just looking for something to, I was like, oh, what do I want to watch? Just want to like watch something before I go to bed. And I ended up watching the entire fucking season of a show. What was it called? Let me see. History. I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. I like put on the first episode and then I ended up watching all 13. I watched anime at a degenerate level. So right now we got possibly the greatest alchemist of all time, which I would describe as just isekai trash, but it's fun enough. Bogus skill fruit master. Definitely, I mean, it's not isekai, but it feels like isekai trash. I'll watch it. I'm a noble on the brink of ruin, so I might as well try mastering magic. Once again, isekai trash, I'm gonna watch it. Headhunted to Another World from Salaryman to Big Four. I'm actually really liking this one. It's about a Japanese salaryman who gets recruited by the Demon Lord to help like middle manage the Demon Lord's army. Zenshu, which is pretty interesting. Zenshu is isekai, but I would not describe it as isekai trash. It's like an animator who ends up coming down with food poisoning, dies, gets reincarnated into the world of her like favorite animation, and the anime is like this really dark, fucked up world where like people just start dying left and right, and then she realizes she has the power to rewrite shit into the world as an animator. So that looks like it has some potential. Solo Leveling resumed, obviously watching that. Shangri-La Frontier is continuing, still watching that. And then there's a new Fate. I haven't watched Fate in a while, but I might watch Fate Strange Fake. And then there's some show I'm watching on HD Dive, but I think it's just an excuse to show off big elvish boobies. It's called like I Was Reincarnated as a Behemoth, but this elf thinks I'm a cat. And like it's a cute enough show, but like every episode there's like a very distinct steam where it's just like big elvish tits on the screen, and I'm like, the author's thinly veiled fetish on display. Like a lot of stuff on HD Dive is like that. Like I made the mistake of trying to watch what did I put on? What's its name? It's called Peter Grill or something. I got through like half an episode and I was like, oh, this is just softcore porn. Okay, gotta find something new to watch. Like there's an alarming amount of that on High Dive. Yeah, I watched the Parry, I Parry Everything. I like that show a lot. That was fun. I Parry Everything was fun. High School DxD. I mean, High School DxD, see, it's weird because like I don't think, I mean, it's not as bad as Peter Grill. It's I would classify High School DxD as excessive fan service. I don't think it crosses the bridge into like this is just porn, but it is like fan service at the highest levels of fan service. I've watched Fate Strange Fake. It is wild so far. Yeah, I mean, it's on my list. Let me go toss this out real quick though. I'll be right back. Rental Girlfriend was wild. I got through the first season of that. I tried starting the second season and I instantly dropped it. The second season just like opens up with dude like beating his dick and then crying about how he's pathetic for masturbating, and I'm like, all right, this is getting too weird. I'm out. But best anime of all time. There's only one. The absolute GOAT. Gintama. Gintama is up there as my number one. After that would probably be Bebop and Berserk. But Gintama is the GOAT. Hell no, bro. No, Gintama is the fucking best. Listen, if you are an anime fan and you haven't watched Gintama, you don't know what you're fucking missing. Gintama is one of those shows that like the more anime you watch, the the more of the like jokes you'll get, and it just gets progressively better. Like Gintama is one of the few animes that I would outright laugh out loud to. It's so fucking good. Dude, that's what I love about Gintama. Like, the range of it is so good. It has good action arcs. It has emotional arcs. But the best part about Gintama is the fillers, which are just straight comedy. Like, when your filler is some of the best content in your anime, I think that says something. And technically, I mean, it's not, I wouldn't even really say it's filler. It feels like filler because it doesn't follow like the central storyline. But like, that's just Gintama. It's just like, just goofy bullshit that's awesome. I've watched a fair amount of JoJo. I'm on the, I haven't finished it. I'm currently watching, the season with, like, Jolene. I got up to the second part of it, and I just haven't. I don't know, the prison arc just, it hasn't really, I haven't enjoyed it as much. But I think, like, season 2 JoJo, well, I guess if you consider 2 and 3, the Star Platinum and that arc, that was probably my favorite. And then Josuke's arc was okay. And then Giorno's arc was like, I don't know, some parts I really liked, other parts not as much. I don't know. I think season 2 JoJo is just where it was the best. Yeah, Baki's good. Baki's one of those shows that's just dumb fun. I don't expect anything, you know, monumental out of Baki, but I thoroughly enjoy it. Same with like what's that other show? Kengan Ashura. That's another one. Like, it's just dumb fun. I don't expect anything like, you know, deep out of it. It's like a junk food anime. But I like all those like dumb fight heavy shows. Yes, Vinland Saga and the sequel Farmland Saga. I wouldn't say you got trash. It's just, so you can't go into season 2 of Vinland Saga with the same expectation as season 1, because it's like, it's just a completely different vibe. Very, very, very different show. I think that threw a lot of people off. Like, I finished it, I liked it, but it's very different from the like intensity of season 1. I'm liking the new Bleach, but it is taking a while to get there. Like it's fucking long. All right, when does this happen? We're gonna. Well, someone was asking zombie shows. Trying to remember the name. What's it called? Fuck, why can't I remember it right now? I can remember. I have the theme song in my head. I can't remember what the hell the show's called though. More yeah, Zom 100. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, watch. If you want a zombie show, watch Zom 100. That's. Robotech count? Yeah, I don't see why not. I'll get that later. Nioh creators and FromSoft got together to make a one piece of its own. Would you play it? If Bandai Namco released the stranglehold it has? So there's a couple things about that statement that are confusing. One, Bandai Namco doesn't have a stranglehold at all. It's actually a pretty synergistic relationship they have with FromSoft, which you seem to be confused about. Two, I don't think that would ever happen. In fact, I don't think I'd want that to happen, because I think the difference between something like Nioh and FromSoft is pretty distinct. I think there's two very separate visions. And then I think, you know, asking two directors that are accomplished in their own right to just collaborate for the sake of collaboration is... it just doesn't feel right to me. You know, it's like being like, oh, well, you know, I really like this guy's movies and I like this guy's movies. Can you all make a super movie together? Like, that's... you know, if anything, I feel like you're kind of dismissing what makes each of them great in their own right by doing that. Yeah, I mean, the only time I think gaming collabs make sense is when it's like small projects, like when they brought Behemoth into Monster Hunter. Stuff like that, that's cool. I don't like the idea of like, oh, you know, we're gonna take the director of Dark Souls and the director of Nioh and they're gonna work together and they're gonna make the best Souls-like ever. Like, no. I feel like that's just setting expectations that are going to end poorly, and there's probably going to be developmental differences and ideology differences. You know, Nioh is much more of an action game than it is a Souls-like. Like, yeah, you're going to drop all your shit on death, and you're going to go back to the shrine, and you're going to fight bosses, and you're going to level up. But like, when you look at the design philosophy behind something like Nioh versus something like FromSoft, like, FromSoft, if you want to create a build that's going to one-shot every boss in the game, like, you can do that, but it requires a lot of work, and it's usually involving multi-buffs, and it's, you know, like, you're buffing up like 17 times before you go into the boss, and then you're gonna hit one attack with your Zweihander, and it's a poke to get the thrust bonus, and then that's it, and you get it. But like, look at this. We also have the ability to create wild builds that can one-shot bosses, but there's like thousands of different ways to do it. Like, while it's something you can potentially do in a FromSoft game with a very specific niche setup, and something like Nioh, I think it's more the expectation that, like, oh yeah, by end game we expect you to fucking bully all the content of the game. Like, I think FromSoft games are designed to remain challenging throughout, or at least that's the goal. I think Nioh, the goal is you should become a god. You know, same as like a Diablo, essentially. Like, if you get to dream of the Nioh and you get your build done and you're like, oh man, I'm struggling a lot. Like, you're not, you know, you're not playing Nioh right. You are meant to ascend, reach levels where hundreds of thousands of damage in an instant are, you know, the baseline, not the exception. Yeah, it's a power fantasy game, exactly. I mean, I tend to play FromSoft games like they're a power fantasy game. I don't think that's how most people play them. I think most people go into FromSoft and think of it as a power struggle game. Them struggling to obtain power. Game mechanic-wise, companies don't share and don't want to, but I'm thinking science fair game companies come together to bring mechanics to their limit, and what other company has made anime games? Wait, science fair games? Wait. I'm not sure I understand what you're proposing. Are you suggesting like a science fair in the traditional sense, but it's like FromSoft and Team Ninja are coming together to... You make the bosses, we'll make the combat, or something? Oh, is these to respec in Nioh 2? You just gotta get one of these. You can buy them from the blacksmith. Infinite respecs. Obviously they get more expensive as time goes on, but... Dynasty Warriors Origins? What about it? It's not out. Phantom Blade. I need to know more about Phantom Blade. I feel like we still got very limited information on it. And Relic, I'm not even sure what that one is. I'll probably stream it when it comes out for a little bit. I'm not gonna... I highly doubt I'm gonna cover the entirety of Origins. Only because a Dynasty Warrior game can... You know, it'll gobble up fucking 60 hours if you let it. But I do want to at least take a look at it. Oh, yo. What is this Relic game y'all keep talking about? Where was it, like, announced? I haven't heard anything about this. Relic? Nioh 2 looks and feels better than last round. Feels like a downgraded version of the game. I mean, from a graphical perspective, I think it is. As you know, they're trying to push it to open world, whereas things were a lot more condensed within with Nioh 2. I don't know. I didn't think the overall like art direction and design of Ronin was very good. I feel like there was a lot of pop in the way shadows fell onto the land, looked a little weird at times. And like, it's not even a, like, the graphics are bad, I don't think they look particularly good for what they were trying to achieve. Yeah, I think that one of the visual moments that killed Ronin a bit for me, like you first get the glider, and like the separation between like the city, the land, and the river. I'm like, bro, this does not look good. It was just like, this is the water, this is the forest, this is the town, and I'm like, man, that's got that early 2000s visuals going on right now. Oh, oh, gotta get out of there. Oh yeah, and the horse that looks like it's running with a stick up its ass. Yeah. I gotta stop. I say too many bad things about Ronin. The Ronin police come for me. Oh, you think I'm serious? Like the fucking half that subreddit, like They blamed me for like the game getting bad scores. Like I'm one dude. Like there were multiple threads on the fucking Rise of the Ronin subreddit that basically were like, here's my essay on why Fightincowboy is wrong. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, I didn't like the game, that's all. Leave me alone. Dude, we're so mad, dude. It was crazy. Yep, there still are. Jesus Christ. Can't win them all. I think the thing that's funny is like, I don't even think my review for the game was like particularly negative. My review was basically like, hey, you know, this is more, it's more of like an Assassin's Creed game. If you think this is going to be open world Nioh, you're probably going to be disappointed. People took that to be like a death sentence. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt with it. Like, it wasn't even that Rise was a bad game. It just, I don't know. I just didn't vibe with all the like, how would I describe it? Like the going through the checklist style collection. Really didn't enjoy that. It felt, you know, like I'd get to a region. Then it's like, oh, I gotta go, you know, okay, there's a sword master to fight, and then some thingies that I gotta get, and then I gotta go here. Like, that's the Ubisoft formula, and that's why I stopped enjoying a lot of the Ubisoft games, is it's a fucking checklist of activities I gotta do in the world, and that's not what I want. I want, you know, I'm okay with like a quest list here and there, but when I get to a region, I don't want like, okay, sweetie, here's your new list of tasks to accomplish. Like, that shit just, I'm like, no, this is not what I'm looking for in a game. So Dogma 2 combat is largely based by class, but Dogma 2, so each class plays very different, and even like your character's size will have an impact on like how you play. But like the archer gameplay, dude, by the time you were a max level archer, you were just fucking Legolas. Like, I was running up, I was jumping, doing a backflip off of something's shoulders, and then shooting it in the face with arrows, and then landing, and then kicking some other dude away, and then shooting an arrow in his face. It was so fucking peak. That's the thing, I went from that to like just Rise of the Ronin, and I was just like, okay, just feels like Nioh, but not. Like, this ain't gonna do it for me. Or when I play a fucking warrior, prime up, like so each class had like a unique thing too. Like the warrior class in Dogma basically had like Monster Hunter greatsword poise like built into the class, so you could like charge up moves and like shrug off hits to then throw out these like big fucking juicy hits, and if you like connected the hit the same time something was going to hit you, you could get bonus damage. And just hitting these massive fucking swings out, or playing like the twin blade class and then knocking people away. Like, that shit was so much fun. Yeah, we need, well, it's not even a dark arisen, it's just we need a bitter black is what we need. We need that you know, endless, we need that semi-endless grind where you continually push for better loot. That's what we need. And it doesn't have that right now, and it suffers because of it. Because that's the biggest problem right now with Dogma. Like, I got to the end, so I did my whole Let's Play of Dogma. Then I speed ran New Game Plus because I wanted to get back to the New Game 3 for some stuff that I missed. Did everything I wanted to. And then we did a full stream series of it. We did everything we could on stream. And like at the end of all of it, my biggest complaint was like, there's not, I need more to do. I need more to do. Like, I've reached the end. I'm at the point where, you know, there's just nothing else for me to do. I'm already a god. Like, I need, where's my dungeon where I fight fucking, you know, endless skeleton lords and hydras and shit? That's what I need. And it doesn't have anything like that, unfortunately. I don't like how endgame collapses, forcing into new game. I think the other problem too is when you get to new game, it doesn't feel like a new game plus, because you get to new game and you're just, you know, you're bullying everything. I think the last Kodama is here, right? Man, we were talking about it the other day. The next time I have some free time, I think what I might do is do a Dogma playthrough, but start it with Warfare Unlocked. So I start with Warfare Unlocked and like the basic tier of every weapon, like just cheat engine that shit in, and then play with like either only my pawn and have my pawn just carry stuff, or like, I don't know, maybe we pull in viewer pawns or something. But like the biggest thing would be is I start as a Warfare. There's like a mod that lets you expand Warfare so you can have more skills on it, and just quite literally play the game like I'm a fucking anime protagonist. Like, get like 6 different skills on, you know, just rotate through all the different fucking skills and be this super ass Warfare that learns how to do everything, that beats the shit out of everything. The protagonist playthrough, if you will. I think that would be a lot of fun. The mod for Dark Arisen, yeah, kind of like that. But what's nice is because Warfare just naturally does that, you know? I'd set it up so that I could use all of the set it up so that I could use even like the max skills for a class. I think that should be super cool. I mean, there's definitely some mod playthrough for that game. Oh, limitless warfare. If I can get a 5090, I'm gonna get one, but largely depends if scalpers snatch everything up or not. As we all know, scalpies love buying all the cards. But we'll see. I mean, if I don't get one, I'm not going to worry about it since I'm on the 4090. But, like, I'm not going to pay more than MSRP. That's the big thing. I'm not, you know, if if the 5090s go on sale and a bunch of dickheads buy them and try to sell them for $4 grand, like, no. I don't care. No, I'm not. I'm chilling. But if I can get one at the 2000, yeah, I'll get one. All right, local Best Buys, the ones that may keep stock in the back and keep restrictions. Yeah, I might. I might be able to do it that way. You're about to get fucked up. Nope. Oh my god, dude. What a fucking whiff. Upgrade CPU? Probably not. I mean, I'm on the 13900. That's still pretty solid. And 4090 is more than enough for years to come. I mean, for your average user, yes. For me, no. Big thing. We're talking about average consumer versus professional content creator. Dude got bodied. $5090 might bottleneck with your CPU? I don't know about that. I mean, 13900 isn't exactly like an old CPU, dude. It's only, what, a year old at this point? Like, let's see, CPU rankings. Alright, let's see. Tom's Hardware did a thingy. Where am I at? 13. What do I have? I'm not even sure what I have. I need the bot to tell me what I have in my computer. 13900 KS. Which basically the same as a 13900K. So I am right here. Right now. I think I'd be fine. I mean, the thing is, I've heard that the 14900 have just as many problems, like just as much fucky bullshit. I think I'm good right here. I mean, that's what 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12th. That's, hang on, this is 1980. Do we have, show me, I want to see gaming benchmarks is what I care about. Benchmark hierarchy. Mine is 10th. I think that's fine, dude. I don't think I'd consider that a bottleneck. Plus, where we're at, I'd rather wait until we have like the next gen, whatever Intel goes for next. I spec magic when you can use ninjutsu and still use magic. So late game, the best reason to use magic is for quick application. Like the familiar talismans are super good late game. Why not AMD? I don't know, my last rig was AMD and this current rig's Intel, and I just feel like I got, I don't know, I went Intel, then I went back to AMD, and then I went back to Intel, and this is what it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could. Let me see what my I'm not sure. I gotta see what socket I have. What's the board I have? Could I even use the newer ones? The thing is, if you're going to upgrade your processor, usually you got to upgrade your motherboard too. And I don't know what socket I have. Let's see. Give me a fucking shit. I hate these websites. So this says Intel socket LGA 1700 for Core 14th and 13th gen processors. I don't think it can. Can that one do AMD? I don't think it can. M5 is the new, yeah, so we need to get a new, yeah, so that's the thing. It's like if I'm gonna get a new CPU, then like it starts adding up more, you know? So if you got to get a new CPU, then you're probably gonna have to get a new motherboard, and then it's a question of, okay, well, is the clock rate on the current memory I'm using going to work, or can I transfer that over? Like, you know, I can transfer the new graphics card, obviously, I can transfer the case and the fans and all that. But it starts snowballing a bit. So I think I'm fine just chilling with what I got. Online mission. Speak with Mumio in A Way Out? Bro, oh my god. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, the other thing is this was a pre-built from Power GPU, so I'm probably just gonna chill with this. Like I said, getting the 5090 more than anything, that's just future-proofing shit. And that's also a big if. But I'm probably not building my own rigs anymore. I think the premium I spent on getting a pre-built was well worth it. I mean, honestly, it paid for itself with this rig, because the 4090 that I had started getting fucky and had like excess coil whine, and I just emailed Power GPU and was like, hey, I'm getting really bad coil whine, and they were like, box it up, send it to us, we're gonna send you a brand new one. I'm like, cool. So like that alone, I mean, especially as hard as a 4090 was to get and the fucking premiums they were going for, like that absolutely made it worthwhile to go for the pre-built. Because otherwise the alternative is you know, not fun. Yep, no fuss, just fix. No fucking chasing after warranties or trying to get somebody to email you back. Just, yeah, send us the card, we'll send you a new one. Which that's why even if I get the 5090, honestly, I'm probably going to hang on to the 4090. Because that way, you know, God forbid I get it and something does fuck up with it, I can just chill on the 4090 until any warranty issues get resolved. Because like if something fucks up and suddenly I'm like capture cardless, and you know it's like right in the middle of a busy season, like right when Wilds comes out or something, like dude, that would be the worst possible thing. Oh, here's that brand new game you've been waiting for that you're super fucking hyped for. Oops, your GPU just shit its pants and you can't play it at all now. Dude, that would be devastating to me. It's called powered GPU. I still don't believe those articles, the 5090 or 5070 outperforming 4090. I mean, even if it hits comparable frames, those frames would only be with AI gen features. And if we're being honest, most devs are shit at optimizing for that. Like, I feel like half the games we play lately, it's like you try and turn on RTX and the game is like, oh, I don't know how to run this. And you're like, didn't you say you were built for RTX? Yeah, but it makes me shit my pants when it's on. So can you play without RTX? No. So you just have to run constantly shitting your pants. Yeah, it's the hard life. Like, that's what it feels like, bro. Like games should, like, I shouldn't need to have RTX and DLSS for my game to run. I don't know where you can find the Ashen summons list for Elden Ring Convergence. It's not in the Discord. I mean, I don't know, bro. If it's not in their Discord, how the fuck would I know? I ain't one of the devs. People be thinking YouTuber is omnipotent. Big punch! No game needs a 4090, which is why I won't get it. It's more for builds. Smaller than 4090. These are the cable route for. I mean, my case for it is simple. I do this as a job, and I'm trying to play games at 4K 120 plus FPS, and also record them at 4K 60 plus FPS, or stream them. So when you consider the play and the streaming off of one rig, I'll take as much juice as I can get. But for your average user, no, there's no point. Like if I didn't stream, I would just stick with the card I have. I would be fine with that. Percentage wise, third region. I think there's 6 regions. Learning a lesson, a shadow's duty. Well, yeah, business expense. Assuming I can get it. Yeah, exactly. Same thing as a PS5 Pro. Like, if it was just me playing games, fuck that. No point. But I can have extra frames in the content. Extra frames in the content. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is all of this comes down to the assumption that they're not all instantly snatched up by scalpers that are touching each other's dicks. Dude, the Pokemon scalping videos, those are so fucking crazy to watch. Like, you just see like armies of these people showing up at like Costco's, just taking stacks and stacks and stacks of Pokemon cards. Like, I fucking hate shit like that, dude. Because it takes away from the fact that like this is meant to just be like a hobby that's fun. Instead, people, like, I don't know, anytime people take things that are just meant to be fun, and they're like, oh, I can create money from the scarcity of this. Like, god damn it, dude. Those people just deserve big kicks to the PP. think it's this way. Excuse me, buddy. I'm just trying to remember where the fuck to go. God, one shot me. Yes, you did, Predator. Bro, it's a long way back. Yeah, that mega E-palm pierce did me dirty. I just gotta kill him. Stop hopping. No! Oh my God, bro. I'm gonna actually have to kill stuff. I mean, no one wants to full clear side missions. At least I sure as fuck don't. Bruh. Get ninja'd. I think it's through this. Punch. Got it. Just make sure to open the clamps before putting it in. I think the dumbest thing I saw was somebody, it was one of those like PC help subreddits. And they were like, my graphics card doesn't fit in the slot. It's because they hadn't taken the fucking plastic protector off of the pins. And it's just like, I've seen some silly shit, but this is, I think this is near the top of it. When we had that dude on stream, like, hey, your voice sounds muffled, and everyone else is like, nah, it's good. And it turned out the guy hadn't taken the fucking plastic off of his speakers yet. Bruh. You had one job. That was one of those like great stream moments in history. This ain't the way. That's not the way either. This dead ends. There's a big rock. What the shit, game? No, I guess I have to go this way. No, this way. This way. There we go. Now it's opening up. We'll do content on a handheld? Probably not. I mean, I like those things. I just don't think they're the they're the best to make content on. Like, I feel like the best use case for making content on stuff like that is like, you know, showcasing performance on the Steam Deck. Bro does not care. Oh, look at all this Omeo. He's just, I don't give a fuck. Stop. Oh boy. Ooh. Bruh. But gotta put on max drop rate so I don't gotta fight this asshole more than once. Stop it. Bro. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, I'm so cooked, bro. No, oh, fuck. Jeez. Fucking stop edging around me. No. Damn. Damn, bro. Fuck that guy. Yeah, I like fists a lot. For humans, I feel like you can fuck humans up with fists. But I have a good corruption claw. I don't have a pure. If I had a purity Kusarigama, I would probably go corruption fists and purity Kusarigama. Which I might now. Let me check the blacksmith. Let me see. So fists, we got purity or corruption. I wish they were just regular fists, because, you know, you get that innate extra key bonus. In terms of couscous... Damn, I can't craft either of the Kusarigamas. I can do corruption tamfas. At one point, I'm probably just gonna... was looking real fast for dope inheritables. Imbue corruption and life drain on high attack. You didn't get his texts? No, I don't think he drops them there. I think he drops them later, doesn't he? I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't drop them there because I put on the max drop rate for that fight and he didn't drop anything. 748. Yeah, I don't think they dropped there then. So what do I want? Life drain on high attack. You have final blow, which is already higher. Do I have anything good I could inherit over to that? Just need like one weapon with like familiarity A inheritable, and then that's it. We're set forever. I don't know. I'd probably keep the one I got. Because that has life drain on... I like life drain on quick attack more than life drain on high attack, I think. Oh, should we... We could switch it up and pull out like Tonfas or something. Well, here I got a P anyway, so let's do a poll. Because we got all the skill points since we're running like a modded playthrough. Because I want to keep my fists, so if I swap in Tonfas, I'd be swapping them in place of the Kusarigama. And I'll be right back. Damn. An overwhelming 88% of the vote. All right. Well, shit. Let me find a Tonfa. This one already has corruption on it. We'll do that, and then I'll take you to transfer final blow damage over. It's a lot of people voting for Tonfas. Crazy number of people are like Tonfas. Sort by type. Double-headed snake. So going from, oh, it's gonna be a big ass damage boost. Oh, hang on, I gotta take grapple damage off of them. Forge weapons. Oh, can I just forge one that's better? Let me see. Melee damage versus Yokai. Or strong attack. That strong attack is a better locked. Active skill break sounds good. Let me transfer. Bring final blow damage over. Goodbye, Tonfas. And then boost them to 67. And then we're going to temper onto them. What do you have? Quick attack break and then more break. Probably fine. Strong attack key consumption, I guess. Probably not even worth raising that up, to be honest. With corruption weapons, you can take things off soul cores. Is that corruption? Yeah, probably. I mean, I need to find. Well, I think I'd be overwriting my final blow damage though. Probably about time I upgrade just our raw gear as well. Ooh, obsidian cuirass. Big damage. Not going to really benefit from rage duration at all. That's beefy. New 195. Not. I'll put it on just for the raw stats of it offers. And then I could go. Sure. Go with that. Give me the two-piece. Anything better for Kodama hunting? No, I don't see any. Let me temper my new gear real fast. Life is good. Raw defense, I guess. And key. Life recovery on Amrita. Love on chest. Oh, attack defense fists. I don't really need any of these. Attack 12. Defense. Paralysis resist, I guess. Life, ninjutsu. Do that. Toughness. It's fine. Okay, that's good. We gotta pick up our Tonfa skills. We need Demon Dance in every stance. Wild Lions is good. Those passives are good. Focus Strike is fun. Do I want Crimson Lotus and Devastation? I don't think I'm gonna go for those. Pulverize builds are OP. Double kick. Resilience is good. Sweeping kick. I like Thousand Tongues a lot. But it usually doesn't connect as much as you'd hope. I could just keep Tiger Bite. For the uppercut. Yeah, I might do that. Heavenly Chain is good. Mountain Breaker is not bad to pick up either. That's right, Tonfas are good at grappling. I want to go grapple. I'm not light enough to really take advantage of that. Shadow Strike is a good pick. Alright, and then I would do shove. The Y while dodging I can pick up. It's after quick or strong. Demon Fang. It sounds good. I don't see any Y while dodging. It might be a hidden skill. Alright, heaven brings forth lightning. Man brings forth let's do lightning on man And then on Earth, we'll do water. And then the top, I'll just do... do I not have it yet? I think didn't get it. Let's go raw damage on it. Well, I still had the Kusarigama, but chat wanted to see Tonfas for a bit, so I'm pulling out Tonfas. There's a lock of hair on that one I gotta get. We leveled everything. I mean, this is a... At the end of the day, this is like a cheat engine playthrough, so we have access to everything. Like if I go here, I have skills for everything already. This is meant to just be like a fun playthrough, use whatever I'm in the mood to use. Blow stuff up, haha, Nioh, good game. There are the hair locks. What else do we got? We got that one. We got... That's in every stance. That's my kick. That's my uppercut. Going back to Tonfas, it feels like I haven't missed a day. Like, damn. Like, fists took a little bit to, like, get back to, like, the fist mojo. Tonfas, dude, it feels like I've been doing this forever. Was there a counter? Wild lions, mid stance. Didn't I pick up a Tomfoot counter? No, I got Tiger Bite. I got impenetrability. I didn't get Thousand Tongues though. I took Tiger Bite instead. That's not what I wanted. Confidence can iframe like almost everything. I cannot see anything. And so the basic gist behind Tompas is everything chains. So like if I do this, I can chain into that combo. If I'm in mid stance and I do like that, I can just go for a quick sweep. Like so I can go into these quick sweeps, or I can go into the shove if I'm upper stance. I can chain into this multi-hit for most of my stances. But then the bigger thing is most weapons you just key pulse. With Tomfas, when you key pulse, you're going to dash back. And then so you can dash back. And so if you, once you start implementing Arcanas, the idea is like I can hit, dash, I'm doing water, and then I'm gonna dance into mid, so water, now I'm doing lightning, now I'm doing corrupt, and so I'm just rotating through all of those elements. So it's really, really good for getting corruption up. Wah! That was greedy. That was greedy, and I knew it was greedy, and I did it anyway. Yeah, they're also... So different weapons have different innate properties. And I don't even know if this is actually explained in the game anywhere, but... basically, blunt weapons will do more key damage than physical damage. Or health damage, I should say. So, like, if you're just trying to tear through the key pool of an enemy, something like Tonfas or fists or split staff can work really well. But it also depends on the fist, because like if I'm using the bladed fists, those are just going to do... Bladed fists are going to do the normal, you know, they're going to do more health damage. Whereas like fists will do more key damage. So you can use this to like, that's why I usually try and build where I'll have like one weapon that's more key oriented and one weapon that's more physical oriented. Yeah, I don't know if it says anywhere in game, but it's definitely the case. This is just one of those little That's why I love doing elemental type builds with Tonfas, because you're just getting up, you're just trashing enemies with it. Isn't this the snake back here? I don't think we ever found the locks, did we? No, where's the mage locks at? I don't think I got them. Well, the Kusari, the weight on the Kusarigama counts as damage, while the little bladed part counts as, or the blunt part counts as blunt. Did we find the hairlocks? I don't think we did. Let me see. If it does say it, it would probably be somewhere here. You picked some up on one of the bridges. Hairlocks? Okay. Right. I thought I saw him briefly, but I wasn't sure, so I probably just missed him. Gotta go fast as fuck, boy. What are y'all doing to me? The most deadly shit is just an army of small annoying enemies. Dude, yeah, Oni Beast unlock is crazy. Kagewani. Shadow Crocodile. It's a good itch to scratch while we wait for wilds and everything else. Remember how we were talking about the Meta sponsorship for Meta yesterday? They just emailed me back and they're like, we can go until the 15th. I'm like, listen, like, it's done. The video's done. I need the link. I cannot help you. Help me help you. I can't do anything if y'all... Oh my god. Most wild fucking sponsorship ever. Hey, you gotta, you can push it back a week, but we need that video done. Like, it's done. I sent it to you. Please, sir, give me the link that you said I have to have. I don't create the link. You create the link. Please give me the link. Fire. 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 Lightning. Corruption. Look at the juggling! Ah. There he is. That's our new Assassin's Creed protagonist. Hopefully he's better in the Assassin's Creed game than he is against my little waifu here. Oh, here, let me turn on the loot drop. We'll get all of his shit. There we go. Dude, that's the annoying thing. Like, honestly, I think all the people that are, like, crying about Yosuke don't realize that he was he was just a badass, dude. Oh, damn, I'm alive. Yes, he's the protagonist. Bro, why does it matter if he's Japanese or not? Like, listen, were you upset that William was the protagonist in the first Nioh? William wasn't Japanese? A little bit? I don't think you're telling me the truth here, bro. And then even then, if you're upset about that, like there's games where like you can make a Japanese protagonist in this. You can play fucking Rise of the Ronin as a Japanese protagonist. You can play what's it called? Fucking Ghost of Tsushima as a Japanese protagonist. I just think it's silly for people to be upset over dude being the protagonist in an Assassin's Creed game. I think it's a lot of dumb fucking drama over nothing. Dude's been in like fucking 10 different Koei Tecmo games. I think part of it is just people don't like Ubisoft, to be honest. The problem I'm hearing about is that his legend is being blown out of proportion. But the thing, it's fucking Assassin's Creed, dude. Is like, I don't know, maybe I'm missing the mark here, but does anybody use Assassin's Creed for historical accuracy? Like, yeah, man, I totally remember the time that Leonardo da Vinci helped Ezio make a fucking flying machine so he could try and assassinate the corrupt Pope. Like, what the fuck? Well, this really isn't historically accurate. It's not supposed to be! It's a fucking video game! Like, we fucking get, like, ancient god artifacts that can freeze time and shit in Assassin's Creed. That's believable, but a black samurai? Nah, man, that's taking it too far. Like, it's just the dumbest fucking drama, man. Like, the games even start with the, like, this is a piece of historical fiction, one of those little blanket statements. Oh, bah! Bah, 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 bah. Dude, alphas are fucking people up. I think I'm just gonna keep these. I'll keep these for humans, and I'll just use the fists for yokai. Because we are, which is, wait, did I get the ones? Which one are these? Okay, these are strong attack damage. So remember, there was one that was like yokai damage. They're trying to shoot me. Man, that's such a fun grapple. Just like boom, 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 boom. I mean, I really doubt it would be the case, but how funny would it be if Ubisoft actually just fucking cooked and they had like Nioh type combat in an Assassin's Creed game and it was the absolute tits. And people were like, well, but it's not, what about the history? And everyone's like, do not care. Whooping the shit out of people is more fun than caring. I mean, it's not gonna happen because Ubi, but it would be funny. Biggest complaint is it looks really underpolished last time I showed it. I mean, I'm hoping it's gonna be better. There was like a preview event planned. Like I was supposed to preview the game back in, I think it was like November, and they straight up canceled the preview. They were like, we don't want to show this right now. We need more time to cook. Which, like, that, I actually respect that. Because they could have been like, yeah, come play our game. And then everyone would have been like, bro, this is Dookie. And they would have been like, okay. But instead they like, I mean, they canceled the press event, they canceled the previews, and then there's a new preview event that they're gonna do, I'm sure. So we should know pretty soon what they've been cooking up and whether it's in a better state now or not. Yeah. Is Ubisoft so shit? I think the problem, we were talking about this the other day. I think what it comes down to is in an industry that thrives on original ideas and building upon those original ideas, Ubisoft has gotten stagnant and they have not innovated at all. Like, you know, like when Assassin's Creed first came out, it was a cool idea and it had some cool things going on, but as time went on, they turned it into like the FIFA of RPGs, where it was just the same shit with new assassination targets and the gameplay didn't really evolve at all. And you know, that's especially with a game like Assassin's Creed, you know, nobody wants an RPG where it's the same shit as the last game. They just don't, you know. People when you're playing, I don't know about y'all at least, I mean, I would assume, I know I'm saying everybody, but I mean, I don't know, if I'm playing an RPG, I want something that's at least a little different from the last game. You know, I'm fine with similar mechanics, but I want something fresh. You know, take a look at Souls. Souls, usually there's some big gameplay change between each of the games. There's a whole new world that's actually really fun to explore, bosses. Assassin's Creed didn't really have that. But like if you look at Far Cry 3 and the Assassin's Creed that came out at the same time, like Far Cry 3, 4, and 5 are just the same fucking game, new setting, pretty much the exact same game. You got like, I mean, there was like some new things, but like, I don't know, I don't think there was enough for it to be like, holy shit, this is such an amazing new experience, you know? I think that's where they've gotten stagnant, as it's just the same shit. So, I mean, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I always, you know, I would rather play a game that's a lot of fun to play than play something, be like, this shit ain't for me, and then just drop it. But we will see what happens. Also of the opinion, I would agree with the people who think it's like a make or break moment. I think the thing, honestly, the thing that makes it really hurt too is like the Prince of Persia game they did. That was fucking super good. That was super good. That was one of the best Metroidvanias I've played in a really long time. And what did they fucking do? They dropped the group that made it. They were like, we're not doing this anymore. Like, holy shit, dude. The first game they had put out in a long time that was like, this is a fucking banger. This is really good. More of this energy. And they fucking just canned the group that made it. Like, absolutely wild behavior. Here comes the boom! Yeah, it does not make sense. I mean, I've seen dumb shit in the game industry, but that one really threw me for a loop. I was like, yo, yeah, what? I want to say, I think the like main reason too was they were like, oh, it didn't meet sales expectations, and it's like, my brother in Christ, you limit it to your fucking Uplay platform. Like, you want to hit sales, put that shit on Steam day one. Like, Steam is fucking chock full of just tons of Metroidvanias. Metroidvania fans would have been like, what's this, Prince of Persia Metroidvania? They would have seen the reviews and been like, holy shit, this is good. Instead, they put it on like a Uplay, And then they're like, nobody's buying it. Like, what do you want? You're not putting it out for sale in the store. It's just, it's so fucking confusing, bro. Odyssey was great. I'd say it was fun enough. I don't know. Origins, I thought was like a nice refresher. I thought Origins was nice. It mixed up the formula. And then I do think Odyssey improved on that. There were some solid Odyssey improvements. But then they went to Valhalla and it was like, all right, we got to move on. It's y'all, you've been doing the same thing. We got to next thing. I was the first time I was like cool. The second time I was like, all right, still kind of cool. The third time, all right, too much. Bring it back. Yeah, that's the other thing. They're too long, man. I don't want that much bloat in an RPG. Like when I'm playing an RPG, I don't need to collect all the fucking feathers. You know, I'd rather like find upgrades that are less but tangible and impactful. I had fun with Phoenix Rising. I had zero expectations for that game and actually ended up enjoying myself a lot. I didn't get all the way through Valhalla either, but I heard that there was a I heard that you reach a point where like you go to the Americas and it's like the game from what I heard from people that did it, you get there and then it's like the game basically like takes away all your shit and it's like, okay, we're in the Americas, we got to get going again. And like eventually you get your stuff back, but it's like it's a pretty sizable sequence of like 5 to 10 hours of like a fucking skeleton. Like a pretty chunky sequence of like get through this and then you're gonna get your stuff back. And I'm like, no. I hate that shit so much. I mean, I've said it plenty of times, but one of my most hated things in games is when games take away all the tools that you've gained on the adventure. I fucking hate that shit. I don't care if it's for one boss fight. Don't take away my shit. I can't stand that. Like, Anotria did the same fucking thing, dude. You got, at the end of Anotria, you get to the final boss, and it's like, we're taking all your stuff away. And I'm like, okay, bad game. Up until now, you were fun, but this is just bad. Isn't this boss going to be so challenging without any of the shit you had the entire playthrough? Yeah, it's going to be challenging and annoying. Don't take my shit. I mean, I can excuse some jank. It's just that I don't like getting my shit taken away, bro. Because I'm the type of person that when I play games, I collect fucking everything. I want to find everything. I go through all the nooks and crannies. I'm gonna get all the badass magic and the weapons and all the cool shit. And then the game being like, all right, we got to take all of this away for a little bit. No, fuck you. No, you don't. You don't need to take anything away. You need to fucking respect my time as a player and let me just keep cruising with all of my cool shit. Well, it's for the story. I don't care. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. You feel about losing BB for a while? See, that I didn't mind as much, but that's like, you know, you still like, so BB was like, it had gameplay impact, but it wasn't like, you know, you weren't useless without BB. Like, yeah, it sucked, but you weren't like, fuck, I can't play this game without BB. Like, you could still get through it fine. He wasn't like part of my build, you know? It's all right. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I didn't love it, but I liked it enough. I have heard they've made some good changes to it. Like adding in a map finally. Which I don't know why the fuck they ever launched that shit without a map. It's a silly decision. My biggest thing with Wukong that stopped it from being like truly great to me is there just wasn't enough combat variety. That's the main reason I didn't do a walkthrough for it, because you get to a certain point and it's like, all right, you know, I just do my combo and I smash and that's it. And I really would have liked, you know, I would have liked each of the stances to have more depth. I mean, a bare minimum, like a level of depth comparable to what we get with Nioh stances. But it was like, you know, this stance is the smash stance, this stance is the quick stance, or the extendo stance, but like each stance was basically just like a slightly different finisher, which I don't think that felt good. Veilguard? Yeah, I enjoyed it enough. I think it had a couple issues, but I don't think it was bad. I didn't subscribe to the idea of, oh, terrible game. No. I think it's also really, it's weird that there wasn't any new game plus in Veilguard. Like if I was gonna play Veilguard again, I want like a new game plus setting where I can just like pick a different class and go through it with all my collected loot. Is the randomized, well, semi-randomized loot. I think that got a little bothersome at times because you were like, oh, I need like this one piece to finish my build, and it was like playing the fucking lottery to get it. So that was less than ideal. And the writing was very heavy-handed at times. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like, oh man, this is gonna win awards. Let's try my thing. Still missing one. Is it as political? No. No, the thing with all the Tosh drama that came from that game is like that was all like so the famous scene that everyone was like, oh my god, they're making her do push-ups. Like, dude, that was at the end of the entire quest line for Tosh. So unless you were like, oh, I really like this character, I want to do every single quest she has to offer, like, you're never even going to see it. Which was so fucking stupid, because you had all these people that were like, oh, they're forcing the character to be trans, like... What? Like, goddamn, dude. There's so much dumb fucking drama these days in video games over shit like that. And most of it is always, like, just one fucking cutscene that's blown out of proportion. Because rage bait sells. I mean, it was cringy, but like, the thing that was cringy about it is, what's her face? Fucking Isabelle being like, oh, you gotta pull the barb. And the ironic thing is, like, during that whole exchange, Tosh is basically just like, she doesn't care. She's like, oh, whatever. Then they make it, like, people made it out like Tosh was like, oh my god, you don't respect my pronouns, when like that's not what happened at all. It was like a character misgenders her, and it's like, oh, I fucked up, let me do some push-ups. And she's like, this is this goofy thing we used to do. When someone would fuck up in our group, you know, they do push-ups, and that makes it right. And that's all it was meant to be. And people turned it into, like, you know, Tosh super offended. Respect the character. Like, it, yeah, it was just blown out of proportion. Like everything fucking is on the internet. Where is my last Kodama? Oh, it's right this way. Side path. Dream are you in? Bro, this is a new game playthrough. Dude ain't going anywhere. I see something. Is this only a mid stance? Yes. Hang on, doesn't this get me up? Wild should be a decent entry for new players. What? Somebody say hippos aren't aggressive? Where did this come from? Bro, hippos will fuck you up. But how? Wait, where did the hippos come into the conversation? It's a wild animal. Hippos aren't cuddly. Hold on, what was Whitney saying? Hang on. Some guy bonded with a hippo. Whitney, hippos are just as deadly, if not more deadly, than like crocodiles. Like, I would not classify hippos in the cuddly animal category. Like, getting close to a fully grown hippo, it will maul your fucking face off. Hippos are terrifying. Yeah, alright, you get one cuddle, and then it's all over. One last forever cuddle. Anybody new RPG? We're DD2. I mean, is he an old school gamer? I feel like old school gamers don't mind, because Dogma doesn't have a lot of like user-friendly, easy quality of life stuff, which I think is what a lot of modern gamers go for. Oh, I mean, I'm big on, I would say Dogma. I like Dogma way more than Veilguard. Veilguard's more like very action-oriented, very, you know, people have described it as, you know, the Avengers Dragon Age game, which I get. It's very, very like, we're gonna save the world. Bro, look up the skeleton structure of a hippo. They look monstrous. Fan art? I'd say put it in Discord. That way everyone can see it. Nope, I have not seen the new IGN gameplay, and I don't plan on it. I ain't spoiling anything for myself without experiencing it firsthand. We are too close to launch. Plus, to be honest, I don't have a lot of expectations about IGN gameplay. Like it would just make me upset, I think. I'd be like, what are you doing? You're not even hitting the fucking weak spot. What is this? He's not, no, you're fucking healing right in front of the monster. Are you fucking kidding me right now? I would just get upset, bro. Are we talking gamer ages? I'm 37. These days, I feel like old is like 60 and up. Like until you're past your 60s, you're still just chilling. Old is when you qualify for retirement. There's one more Kodama. That's like way the fuck over here. All the Kodamas. Bro, I lost all hope of IGN being a reliable source during their Dark Souls 2 PV, or well, their Dark Souls 2 video was pretty bad, but their Elden Ring PvP video, that was just straight up terrible. It was like the worst fucking single piece of misinformation surrounding Elden Ring. They put out, dude, and for those that didn't see it, they put out this build, which was like a level 300 plus bull goat using the Blood Flame exploit to chase people down with perpetual bleed. And they were like, yeah, this is a really good PvP build. Not many players can beat this. Just watch me play it. And it's like, holy shit. Like, y'all are unironically using fucking exploits on a, like, it was on par with the, like, the OG Dark Souls. Yeah, level 387. It was bad. It was bad. It was literally baby's first Souls game type shit. Oh! Nope, I'm done. Wait, I got cheat death up. We're good. Nope, I'm probably maybe dead. Still alive. Wow! Oh, fuck. I didn't turn on. Oh, cool. We got one anyway. Forgot to turn on the thingy. Campus. Do you yet? What do I gotta do? A shadow's duty. Tiger approaches. Got everything. Cool. Bird in a cage will save. Alright, let's clear these side quests out real fast and then we'll wrap up there. Be a good spot, which actually I could go later. I'm on a mini vacation right now because we got tomorrow off because Jimmy Carter died, and then we got I got Friday off because I don't work Fridays, and then Saturday, Sunday. So let's go. Jimmy Carter was a president from like before I was born. I don't know almost anything about his policies, to be honest. Not up to date on most the economic policies of presidents that came and went before I was even born. Yeah, dude was mega old. I know we did like a lot of humanitarian shit post-presidency. That's nice. On the loot drop thing. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, I know, you know, I don't know anything about him. His whole presidency was long before I was born, so I don't know what he was liked or disliked for, and when most presidents are only going to go 4 years, they don't really cover the economic policies of every single one of them in high school here. We learn about big ones. I remember really liking the earth thing, your skill being good for... Ooh, that was a close one. I've heard of Wuchan. I don't know anything about it though. It's the one that looked like a Sekiro ripoff when they first showed it off, right? Late night stream? Maybe. I've been on a bit of a late night kick lately, so I could. Trainer just messaged me. Let's see. One day on your own. Tomorrow we'll link up anything about the 4. See how Friday looks. Alright, so I'm on my own for the gym today. Do I finally replace my Scampus? So, anima bonus on grapple, anima charge on Yokai shift. No, I'd rather do you. Do you know Enma can get bent? Yeah, I'd bend her for sure. Hino Enma? She gonna need that Hino Enema when I'm done with her. Do you care about attunement cost? Hage. Flying Bolt will keep 1. Tartaramoki will keep you. Mizutsume. I don't really care about Mizutsume. I guess this one. Some of these I don't care at all. Skeleton Warrior. I might just break down a couple of these. Couple of them I don't give a fuck. Gaki, never gonna use you. Enki, never gonna use you. Yoki, never gonna use you. You, I don't give a shit. Gozuki, you're okay, but I'm probably not gonna use you. Ippon gets to stay. Kappa, I don't care. Merciless, I don't care. What the hell's copy enhancement? Oh yeah. Mujina can stay. Mujina's got some cool shit. Nenra is pretty good all around. You, I don't care. You, I don't care. Toxic Slime. You're good for poison specific builds, which I'm not doing. You're good for grapple damage, but I'm not really doing grapple. Don't need you. Don't need Tengu. Don't care about you or the umbrella. I care about these guys. They're good. Care about Scampus. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I don't know why I'm like, I need to fill up my collection. Like, most of this shit I ain't ever gonna fucking use. Nenra, I might. Most of this other shit, there's no chance. Could I fit you on here? You only cost 5. Fire Twister is fun. It's just quick. But I think Ippon is better. I might go to a feral. What can I go to now? Kagewani. Tenacity damage over time, strong attack, key damage, life drain. Let's go Kagewani. Why not? I'm tired of using this fucking guardian spirit. I'm losing out on some key recovery. But Kagewani gets me more key damage and life and built-in tenacity over time. And 18 attunement limit. He's just better. He's just built different. I could go Nenra. Or I could put on my Namahage. Namahage is, I don't know. He's good. He's not Ippon to Tara good, but he's good. Let's go Nenra. Let's go with that. Nah, I'm using what I'm using. If I gotta switch back, oh, actually, that's right. I can have 2 on. Forgot about that. Your secondary is lightning damage. It's less than ideal. Whatever, I'll keep it as a secondary. Two. Be too much. Let's go 4 of each, and then what could I put on? Paralytic. Paralytic is for very... I mean, I'm not really using Sloth at all. Hang on, wife's calling. All right, I'm back. Yeah, wife was she's picking up Chinese because it's right next to her the place where she gets PT done. She was asking me what I wanted. I don't know what. Where's fucking take sloth off? I'm not even using sloth. Let's take sloth off and instead let's put on paralytic ground fire. You voted sushi. Well, you're not the one that's feeding me, so too bad. Clear the tiger approaches. Oh, I remember this mission. Wait, do I? I'm not big on sushi. I know people are like, but sushi cup. I know. I don't care. I'm not. I don't know, man. Sushi just does not do it for me. You know, if we really wanted to make this build fucking busted, could just give myself one of those one of the scrolls that gives you like ultimate courage or something. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you want to fuck around with me? Oh shit, that's right. I'm on Phantom now. That was a different mission than what I was remembering. In the face. What? Holy shit. Dude, the reach on that man. Oh my goodness. That was cheeks. That was damn. Damn. I got nothing to say other than damn. Play it then, bro. We got time. Only other game on deck is gonna be Dynasty Warriors. So you wanna play a game, you got time to do it. Boss time. Need a fire variant, which means I gotta hit you with the kicks. Love that circle around the back. It's so good. Have doubts about Dynasty Warriors? I mean, go play the demo. Why have doubts about something you can test? Well, that was Rise of the Ronin. I did not like it. Try it yourself. Maybe you'll like it. You did. Wait, so if you tried the... hold up. I'm a little confused here. So, if you tried the demo and you didn't really enjoy it, why do you have doubts? Wouldn't you just be like, oh, this ain't gonna be for me? Wouldn't that be like a, yep, not for me, and just pass on? Use DLDSR? No. I'm reaching Dream of the Nioh? Probably not. I mean, honestly, we have, with the games coming out, this will probably get through a single new game playthrough, and then I'll end up wrapping it there, just because we got other stuff on the horizon, and it's gonna be a busy year. Most immediate, we got Dynasty Warriors coming. Eternal Strands like a week after that, and then what's it called? Tales of Iron 2 comes out as well. So like we are just weeks away from games. This is more just something that's, I like Nioh, it's fun. You can dick around with this for couple days while I wait for the busy season to commence. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll be create your own. It would be weird if the entire game was just, here's this random dude we made that you're gonna play as. Prepping for Witcher 4 and GTA 6. You might want to put those a little bit farther on the back burner. I don't think those aren't even confirmed to be out this year. They're just like hopefully out this year, aren't they? Brothers Blades, that's done. I got to do that one. And Fallen Star. Those two will be easy. Let's get through Brothers Blades real quick. I had to drive through that winter storm in Ohio and Kentucky, down Tennessee a couple days ago. Ooh. That's coming our way. Starting, what? Friday? Friday they said we're looking at minimum 4 inches, but up to 8 or more. I'm like, how nice. That's why I'm loading up. I'm going to go to the gym today. Like after this stream, I'm going to head on out. Go to the gym, get my workout in. And then Thursday, I'm probably going to go to the gym, get my workout in. And then that way, when all the snow and shit hits on Friday, I'm just home playing games and it don't matter. I know otherwise it'll be like Friday, time to go to the gym, and it'll be like, just kidding, here's a big fucking snowstorm, you're not going anywhere. And then I won't get my workout in, and then I'll be fucking mad salty because I had no chance to work out. I love that. the press button, get all the loots. That shit's so fucking useful. Working on getting fit and getting my weight up. Any tips? I'm a bit of a scrawny guy. Hire a trainer. Even if you can only afford like a program in a single session, hire a trainer. Because otherwise, the worst thing you could possibly do is be like, I'm gonna work out and just start going for it. And then you're getting stronger, but you're getting stronger with like bad form. And then you end up just hurting yourself. Where'd you get this trainer? Just Google Nioh 2 Complete Edition trainer. Bro, Tomfas, holy shit. I forgot just how fucking broken Tompa builds are. Like, god damn. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, saunas are nice, but I wouldn't say they're necessary. I think saunas are more helpful if you're really focused on cutting and losing weight. But I'm not gonna go. I mean, I don't go to a sauna almost ever. Could it help? Sure. Is it like necessary? No. Started playing games online. Do you recommend a platform? I downloaded Steam, but I play on Xbox. I mean, I like PC and Xbox, or PC and Steam primarily. Because with Xbox and PlayStation, you gotta pay. Play online. Should you play Ronin over Wolong? I would not. Honestly, I'm the last person to ask about Ronin. I did not like Ronin. I just didn't like it. It was not for me. He always like, what do you think about Ronin? I think it's not for me. Ronin was, well, I would like that. I would like Dragon Vein. What else do I need? Dragon Vein would be nice. Earth Vein would be nice too, fuck. I don't know. I'm not that worried about it. All right, so we're up to bird in a cage, but let's wrap things up here for now. Made some good progress. We have like that and one other batch, and then we're done the shadow arc. But I gotta go get a workout in, so I'm gonna close out here. Maybe I'll do a late night stream. I'm not 100%. We'll see. Since I'm off, I'll probably end up doing. Might do called I'm like snowed in and shit. I might do Souls-a-thon this weekend, but I gotta go lift, so I'm gonna head out for now. I'll catch y'all later.